right, Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is over yonder at about 30 miles down the highway, which is a safe distance that I can't kill him from.
Of course.
And I want to start today off with a special announcement. It's a monumental achievement in my world. I just completed something outside the door here that I feel pretty good.
What happened? What'd you do?
Well, I have not been known as the DIY expert around the house.
Do it yourself for those
Right.
who don't know acronyms.
I am I'm a little challenged when it comes to home repair. I'm a little challenged when it comes to fixer-uppers. I've been known to unclog a toilet. I've gotten good.
I can do that too. I'm good at that too.
I can do that. But today, my commute to work, which is down the steps, long. It's grueling.
It's a trek.
I come down to the bottom of the steps, and what do I find?
No idea.
A burnt out light bulb.
You did not replace it yourself,
Sir.
No
Yes,
way.
sir. Dug into the box of light bulbs and got myself out a new light bulb, and just like that.
And you're not even a professional electrician.
I know.
That is amazing.
Just
you're not
saying.
even an apprentice.
Nope, not even an apprentice. I did it.
Amazing.
No shocks, no broken light bulbs. I didn't have to get the potato out to get the, the leftover metal piece that gets stuck in there sometimes.
Yeah, I
None.
know. But you continue to amaze me each and every day. The tragedy with your closet, how you overcame that, and now
actually, there's an update on that.
Oh, what's the latest?
Had a repairman here last night. Took down an estimate.
An estimate? Okay, what was the estimate?
I don't know yet. He had to take measurements, which
Okay.
involved this thing where he pulled there's a little square box thingy about this big, and he pulled this yellow thing out of it, and it met it. What he did was he took this yellow thing out of this silver thing, and it went from one side of the closet to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked over at me, and he was, that's 7 foot 1 inches. And I went, how'd you know that? I measured it. I was dumbfounded. I'm like, wow, that's some kind of technology you got there, man. I couldn't believe it. And then I said, now, is what we have here fixable, or should I get something new? He goes, well, that'd be up to you. And I said, dude, well, make it worth your while, but don't kill me on the cost. Tell me what it's going to be, and it's like a whole new day here at the house.
It's, you know what? Forget the Puerto Ricans who have been living in darkness for months now. You, sir, are the one who's overcoming. It is amazing. I'm honored just to be in your presence with what you've gone through. I'm proud of you.
Well, I hope my mom watches today, because that would be a great thing for her to finally breathe a sigh of relief and say, great job.
Andy can take care of himself.
And maybe your mom will watch too. That would be nice. And she could have a moment in the sun. She could just be like, wow, my other fake son did something great.
I know.
Yeah. So it's been a banner day all the way around.
Absolutely. And it's just begun.
What a start. It's only just begun.
Yes.
And I'm ready to conquer.
Well, you want me to get into the news then?
Would you?
Well, it's just begun with a little bit of snow. Expect snow-covered and slippery road conditions across Muskegon and most of West Michigan throughout the day. We had a double rollover accident on southbound 31 just north of 96 earlier. There were no reports of any injuries, but you're going to see kind of nasty conditions on and off throughout the day. A winter weather advisory remains in place across much of the area until 1 p.m. Now, Muskegon's not going to get the brunt of this. Most of it is going to be the inland counties.
Yep.
But I was talking to A.A. Ron Offsire, and this should wind down later this afternoon.
That's nice.
So,
because if I were to look for a technical term, I would say butt sick of snow is where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I know it affects your commute to work each and every day.
Well, yeah, but then today I have to go to the dentist, so that's all the way across town.
I know I don't know how you'll manage.
I know.
Once again, I have faith in you because of what you've already overcome with your closet mishap and your ability to change a light bulb. I mean, what can't Andy O'Reilly do?
Algebra.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that.
Algebra.
Yeah. Well, who can?
Right.
Numbers and letters, they don't go together. The Trump Justice Department is filing suit against the state of California. Lawsuit is claiming California officials are deliberately interfering with federal immigration policies. One of the state's recently passed laws protects illegal immigrants by limiting state and municipal cooperation with the feds, including what information can be shared about inmates who are of illegal status. So, yeah, it's just one of those things California's been doing for a while. And I've said this before: if you're a private citizen and you want to have, somebody who happens to not have documents and they're here, but you know them and you like them and you respect them and they're working hard, and you want to hide them in your basement, I don't care. I'll look the other way. But you can't deliberately flaunt the fact that you are basically hiding these people. You can't do it. It's not. You can't flaunt federal law like that, and I think California's going to end up paying. However you feel about illegal immigration, you can't do that. Come
on. I just it just reeks of Gestapo to me.
What are you talking about?
This is where immigrants come, and I granted that they got to go through the process, they got to do it, and all this other kind of stuff, but it just sounds to me like they're just, especially you get into the kids and the ones that have been here since they were little and they've got nowhere else to go, dude. It just sounds like they're herding people up and shipping them out, and there's got to be a better way.
I agree. The DACA thing's a separate issue. When you're dealing with illegal immigrants who are in prisons, and you're not saying anything about their status. Oh, we're not going to tell you about this guy who may have committed a double homicide. Well, no, we don't need to know.
And I'm just, it's a different case. That's a different case. But we just there's got to be a better way.
I agree. But wouldn't you agree that that states have to comply with federal law? They have to. However you feel about immigration, we either have borders or we don't have a country.
Right. States have to comply with federal law.
Yes.
Yeah.
States do have to.
Let's talk about marijuana in Colorado.
I absolutely agree. Look, hey, I am pro marijuana legalization. Absolutely.
But it's federally against the law, but it's okay in Colorado.
Individual states, yes.
But you just said states have to comply with federal law.
Well, there are laws that don't apply to certain states. This immigration policy applies across the board. There aren't individual states don't have.
Wait a minute. Let me just ask you, and I just want to get this clear. Marijuana federally is illegal, right?
Except for medicinal purposes, yes.
Okay, but in Colorado, you can use it recreationally.
Yes, you can. That's legal,
and that's against federal law, though.
But it doesn't apply to it. Doesn't. There are things called states' rights. So certain states have the right to enact certain laws and certain statutes, and then there are other things that apply across the board, regardless of what state you live in. So you do understand that there's a difference between the law as it applies to marijuana and the law as it applies to illegal immigration. There's a complete difference there.
Okay. Well, I'll have to look into that because to me, it doesn't sound like you know what you're talking about.
I know exactly.
Illegal should be illegal, no matter if it's marijuana or immigration. If it's federally, if it's against the law federally, it should be against the law anywhere.
Right.
And you know that I'm, you know where I stand on that issue.
Yes, I do.
So
what you're saying is all crimes are exactly the same.
I'm not saying that. But you told me
jaywalking is murder.
If it's illegal federally, it should be illegal in the states. That was the first thing you said.
I said no. I said they have to comply with federal law. I should have. You know what? I should have been more clear.
Okay.
When it comes to immigration, they have to comply with federal law.
But other laws,
murder is illegal. Murder is illegal across the country, right?
Okay.
But there are certain states that don't have the death penalty. Okay, so the death penalty isn't against the law. You can have the death penalty. Right. Some states choose not to.
Thank you, Walter Cronkite.
All right, there you go.
What's your next story?
Today's history lesson brought to you by somebody. I don't know.
You were beyond intelligent, sir.
Speaking of lawsuits, former adult movie star Stormy Daniels suing President Donald Trump. Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, claims Trump's lawyer forced her to sign a false statement to the Wall Street Journal in response to allegations that she had sex with the president. Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen, paid the actress $130,000 back in October of 2016 in return for her signing the non-disclosure agreement.
If this was a television show, the Trump presidency, how many episodes do you think it would have gotten?
Oh, are you kidding me? This would have been renewed every year. This is so much fun. No chance. No chance. Are you kidding me?
3 episodes and straight to Netflix.
How do you think? Look at every late night talk. Donald Trump has made Stephen Colbert's career. He was about to get fired. He was about to get fired from CBS, and then Trump gets elected. He beats him over the head comedically every night, and it has saved his career.
Well, thank God that Donald Trump saved the career of comedians.
I think he's ruining. I've said this before. I think he's ruining comedy. I think he's ruining comedy because the jokes are tired, and aside from Alec Baldwin's impression of him, they're just not, like I said, they're beating a dead horse. But it's fascinating. It's a fascinating watch. Whether you like I didn't vote for the guy. I'm not a fan. But from a TV perspective, he's good television. You can't deny that. He's great television.
Okay, whatever.
I just don't take this stuff as seriously as other people do, and I understand other people do take it seriously. I just don't care. Sports. Bruins beat the Wings. Wings lackluster season continues. They fall 6-5. That's sports.
Hey, don't forget Saturday night there we'll be at the No More Sidelines Gala.
One of my favorite days of the year. Always a lot of fun. It's a great cause. You do an incredible job with that.
You do an incredible job.
You're
there for the free booze.
I'm just there as atmosphere.
Which is fine. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.